So Friday night in my shul, I always speak Friday night. I share it about Torah. I said, if we need to have war, let it be now. Chodesh Adar, the first Mishnah, Masechet Megillah. Megillah nekreis b'Yud Aleph, Yud Beis, Yud Gimel. So it starts Yud Aleph. Shabbos was Yud Aleph. Yud Aleph is the first day we could read the Megillah. And if we need to have war, let it be now. So let's hope that finally this Malchus Arisha, it is so symbolic. We're back in Persia again. Iran is Persia. We're back there again. The present day Haman. So, what is unique about Nes Purim? And Purim is the only time we have Simcha with no boundaries, with no limits. That is such a strange mitzvah. Simcha always is confined. Yom Tev Bosa v'Yayin. You yotze with a Revi'is Yayin, Kazayis Bosor. It is confined. Everything has a Shia. Purim has no Shia. It's limitless. So Simchas Purim is Poretzet Kol Gevul. There are two things unique about Purim. The Gzeira, the danger. Never before did anybody dare to think of the final solution. We had hundreds of years of slavery in Eretz Mitzrayim. And for a short while, there was a terrible Gzeira called kill all the male babies. But there was no Gzeira on the adults. There was no Gzeira on the girls. Chanukah, l'shkichem teresecho. The first time in our history, there was a Gzeira of annihilation. And it never happened again from Haman to Hitler. So the Gzeira was the most terrible we ever needed to face. And the salvation was total. Not one Jew was killed. Not one Jew was hurt. Mabira Roma, Le'igra, Mabira Amukta, Le'igra Rama. The Gzeira was like no other way we knew, and the Nes was like no other way we knew. In Goras Mitzrayim, we paid a terrible price. Hundreds of years of Avdus, Avodas Perach, thousands of lives lost, murdered. Chanukah, we had an ace, but we paid a terrible price. Matisur lost half of his children in battle. Purim was the most terrible Gzeira and the most total Nes, the most total Hatzolah. So it's no wonder that the Simcha of Purim has no Gevul. So let us hope that things will work out so that Amchal and Derech Hashem, and we have the same thought in Kedushas Levi. Our Yom Tovim are unlike the Yom Tovim, the days of remembrance of any other nation, any other people. Most peoples have days of remembrance, days of nostalgia. We try to remember events of the distant past. Americans eat turkey on Thanksgiving, Independence Day, and other denominations have Chagas. To us, the past is never past. The past is always present. And the past always comes back. And that is why the Gemara says, if you have a court case with a non-Jew, don't do it in Shavua Shechal B'Tisha B'Av. Shavua Shechal B'Tisha B'Av are bad days, the days of Midas Adin. If we have any days of utmost rachamim, it is Chodesh Adar. So let us hope we will have the Tovis. The Svasemis writes, every year Purim, this good is renewed. This good aganafochu asher yishel to Yehuda meimo b'Salem. Let us hope and daven and pray things will work out, and finally we will get rid of this existential threat of the biggest Rishon and the biggest Saini Yisur in the world today. And things will calm down in the entire world, and let us hope. We are the people of hope, and we are the people of Amunah and of Tefillah.